bitch that you came to play, baby, yeah. Baby, let me tell you, so fine, you so sexy, yeah. Baby, let me tell you, you a dime, baby, let's be friends. I can spend this money on a time if you let me, yeah. I be getting money.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy King Boys Productions, and I am back at it with another reaction video. So today, I'm here with KSI, Down Like That, featuring Rick Ross, Lil Baby, and SX. So look, before this video starts, a few things I want to talk about. And people, you know, if you want to leave a fucking thing in the comments as to where the reaction starts, you go ahead. This is for my subscribers, the loyal fans that actually have to listen to what I have to say. Okay, so first of all, I've been gone for like a week and a half. I do want to apologize for that. I like to usually post at least once a week. Last week got a little crazy. We started editing my show. If you're not aware by now, I have been working on a show for the last, or I've been working for a show basically for the past 2.5 years. We've had a season come out. We had one movie come out, and we have another one coming out in a few weeks. And then we also have been working on one that's going to come out in the spring. And then we're going to film another one in the spring, and then that's also going to come out next fall, and all that kind of shit. So, I've been really busy doing that. We had a shoot on Saturday that took all day. Friday, usually I record Thursday nights going into Friday, but nothing really dropped that I was like, oh, I have to react to this right away. Then I was going to record Friday night, but then I ended up all day Friday I was kind of editing and getting shit done with that. My hair is a mess, by the way. But I was editing, doing a bunch of stuff with that. By the time I got home, I kind of wanted to just go to sleep because I had a long day. I got up kind of early, and we drove to a nearby city to film, and we ended up filming all day. And then the next few days, man, I've just been in the edit bay for 3-4 hours, sometimes 5-6. You know, I've been in the edit bay a long time. The edit bay is just like a room full of computers in like one of the buildings here that they let the producers of the shows go on. So yeah, this is my first season executive producing, so your boy's doing a lot of the editing too. Me and my buddy Ricky, y'all know Ricky. He was in a video on this channel. He's also been on videos on my other channel. He was the director, but he's also doing it's basically me and him doing most of the editing on that. So that's been why I've been absent for a while. And also, before this starts, I just want to congratulate KSI on his victory in the KSI Logan Paul 2 fight that was over the weekend. The shit was wild, man. The shit was a good time, man. I'll talk about that a little more at the end for any of those people that are skeptical about his win. You know, I'm sure if you're watching a reaction to a KSI song, you're probably not a Logan Paul fan. Or maybe you're just my fan. Maybe you like my stuff, so you watch me. Maybe you're also a Logan Paul fan. I'll kind of discuss what's going on with the fight and what happened with the fight and all that shit afterwards. So let's just react to the song first, so people don't get mad at me in the comments, even though people are going to be mad at me no matter what. But anyway, let's get it. And actually, before I start this, I'm sorry, one more thing. I just saw on, I think it was Twitter or Instagram, one of the two, that they just filmed a music video for this song too, so...
Why you gotta go and let me down like that, hey, down like that, oh why
This must be SX, because I've never heard of him before. So this must be him on this chorus. He kind of hitting these little few notes on this.
Down like that, hey, down like I was nothing but loyal to you right from the start. You changed up on me as soon as things were getting hard.
Hey, this beat.
I knock down, fuck up the system, make it shut down. I'm cold with this, slow man down like freezer, wanna backstab like freezer, dictate death like Caesar. Always come through with a beat, gotta do a lot of trouble me. Visionary still want tunnel me, me the unit that will chuckle me. Devilish views when they're aiming at the prophet, and make them pain to you nothing. Remember what I said when that pussy tried moving with the arm.
Yo, I gotta say though, KSI over like this his last album, and like. He has a couple songs on the last album that I'm like, all right, let's go. And so far with this song, this dude has gotten so much better in rapping than how he started. Like his first couple songs that he dropped, probably like 2012, 2013 ish. I think that might have been when he was dropping music. Maybe it was 2014. I can't remember. It was kind of like early on when I started watching KSI. Like I started watching towards like kind of more like the latter end of his like YouTube like consistent posting. You know, like then he kind of had that like that blackout for a while, and then he started like coming back and posting more frequently. But yeah, anyway, he was posting like Lamborghini, that song, Keep Up. Those songs were okay, but like this new stuff is like it actually sounds super mainstream, and I really like it.
Back with the blocks, nigga.
I mean, having Rick Ross and Lil Baby featuring too, that shit's crazy. I mean, I know you can pay for it, but it's like still.
Why you going let me down like that? And down like I was nothing but loyal to you right from the start. You changed up on me as soon as things were getting hard. I've always seen it like a spiral's being in the dark, and you let me down.
It's the biggest in the game. Phantoms in my yard, so ring around the rose.
Hey, I like that. He said, "Ring around the rose." Yo, shout out Rick Ross, man. Honestly, Rick Ross sounds a little different. I mean, I think his voice kind of changed that he lost all that weight. Like he can't. I don't know. His voice sounds a little different, and I think it might have been just like maybe it's the neck fat, like closing on his neck or something. I don't know what it was.
Around the rose, hardest on the block, the biggest one to boast. Helicopter pad, the home run Sammy Sosa. Still in all the bases, I'm the ladies' token. Bitches always bad and on to blow the budgets. Meek was at the crib, so double him the subject. Condo got 3 levels, Postmate all the lunches. Flipping all the kilos, keeping all the grudges. Boss.
Ain't no more let downs unless the talk and drop. I love it.
Hey, you know what I didn't really notice though, which is actually kind of cool, is that as soon as it changed to Rick Ross, his name got highlighted in like the blue here on the title, and then it switched over to Lil Baby, and his name turned into blue. So that was why the SX was blue.
At the top,
he was on the chorus.
Don't never stop me. You know I fuck with Ross, I even went and bought the block, $100 million strong. I really came from selling Ross. Championship belt, them VVS is spark. Still a hit the gas and get out on the narcs. Killers move for free, I just can't pick a cost. Put the drip on market, took it to the charge. Now I'm rocking with the biggest, and I'm fucking with the boss. I'm out.
Hey.
Go and let me down like that. Hey, down like that. Oh, why you go and let me down like that? Hey, down like I was nothing but loyal to you right from the start. You changed up on me.
This song is hot though.
I've always seen it like a spiral's being in the dark, and you let me down like that, yeah, down like that. Oh, why?
That shit was cool, man. It's like it's cool to see that man like doing bigger shit, you know? Like obviously like the whole like YouTube rapper kind of thing is always brought up, especially when YouTubers rap. In general, it's like it's always brought up like, oh, the YouTube rappers, you're a YouTube rapper, but like to do like kind of mainstream shit like this is cool. Like to do with like mainstream artists like Rick Ross and Lil Baby. I don't know who SX is. I don't know if he's like huge or pretty big in the game. I don't know. Maybe he is too. So like maybe that dude too. I have no idea. I've never heard of him before, so I'm not. It's not hating, but I'm just saying. But yeah. So it was a pretty good song. I liked it. I don't know. The thing is, I've never really been a fan of a lot of UK rap because it's like I don't know what it is with me, but just like the accent in the rap always like threw it off for me. Which it's not necessarily like I'm not saying like you shouldn't go out and like it because of that reason. Because like you can hear some bars and you're like, okay, but for some reason like some of the like accents, the British accent, it just like throws me off in like rap music. I don't know why. It's just like for me personally, that's what it always has been. But I do like some of KSI stuff. But y'all gotta let me know some UK rap that I should check out, man. You know, I like to diversify myself a little bit more. Because, you know, like I haven't heard that many UK rappers, but the few that I've heard, I've been like, you know, the accent really threw me. But like if there's like a super fire UK rapper that I'm just like missing out on just because they're not like popping over here in the US, that I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, so leave some of those down below, some UK rappers. But yeah, back to the fight, man. So you know, a lot of people were complaining that it was like that Logan shouldn't have lost the 2 points or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, the 2 points is a judgment call by the ref. The ref made the call because, yeah, KSI got knocked down. That uppercut was deadly. I can't lie. Like, I wanted KSI to win the fight the whole time. But when Logan hit him with that uppercut, that shit was deadly. Like, it just rocked my man's face. And he fell down, and my man Logan, boom, boom, 2 punches to the back of the head while he was falling. That's why he deducted 2 points. People are like, oh, no warning. Or even Logan is like, no warning? I didn't get a warning? Why would you get a warning? Like, that you just know you're not supposed to punch someone on the back of their head, especially as they're falling to the ground. Like, it's just, you're not allowed to do it in boxing. And there's people, like, talking on Twitter, like, oh, they shouldn't have lost 2 points. No one ever loses 2 points. Blah, 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 blah. Like, y'all don't know boxing, man. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm, like, a boxing connoisseur. I don't know that much about boxing, but I know more than a lot of these people on Twitter talking like, oh, they shouldn't have lost 2 points. Those 2 points would have blah, 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 blah. 2 points. You would have lost at least 1 point for doing that. I'm just going to say it. So if he's going to, like, contest it with the board or whatever, let me just tell y'all what's going to happen. You hit someone on the back of their head. If they're like, oh, it's not 2 points, it's 1 point. Okay. But then one of KSI's knockdowns that he got will be a loss of a point for Logan. Again, I think it's either a loss of point for one person or a gain of point for the other. I can't remember how it is. I think it's a loss of point if you get knocked down. But it didn't get scored a knockdown. It got scored a slip. But it, like, KSI punched him right in the side of his head, and then he fell down. And he's like, oh, I slipped. You didn't slip. So even if he gets that one punch to the back of the head reduced to -1, KSI is going to get another point for the knockdown. So we're going to be back to square one. So if he's going to do this whole, I'm going to debate with the committee or whatever he said, if he does that, it's just going to look stupid. And they're just going to turn him down. They're just going to say KSI won the fight. And I'm curious to see the videos, man. I'm curious to see KSI's video and Logan's first video back on YouTube. They've been posting stuff on, like, Instagram and Instagram Live and stuff like that. But I can't wait to see the first official, like, sit-down video from both of them. Logan's gonna bitch. We already know this. I mean, in his press conference after the fight, he was bitching. You know, it's like, this man cannot just take an L. You know, have you ever noticed that about, like, the Paul brothers? Both of them. It's like they can't just take, like, a loss, or they can't take something bad and just let it be bad. They always have to, like, spin it in a way that's like, oh, I'm not the bad person. You are the bad person because you did this. Or they could just never take an L. Like Logan's like, oh, I was sick. I sneezed 3 times or some shit like that. It's like, what? Even if you were sick, bro, it's like, take something and let's go. You know? Like, even if you were sick, that's not a fucking excuse, man. It's not an excuse to be sick. And, you know, he's saying stuff like, oh, you know, if I wasn't sick, I would have knocked him out. You know, shut up, man. Like, stop making excuses. You lost the fight. Okay, it's over. Move on. Are you going to fight someone else? KSI doesn't want it round 3. He doesn't want it. You know, and to be honest, people are saying, oh, he's scared. He's scared of round 3 because he knows Logan will beat him this time. That may be true, but also it's like, I won, bitch. Like, this whole thing, this whole beef would have probably been over after the first fight had there been a clear winner. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm wrong. So, like, I think they wanted just a clear winner, and they got one. KSI won. So now he's like, fuck it, I'm done. I did what I had to do. And of course, you know, it's always the loser of the fight that's always like, yeah, dude, I'd be down for another one. I'd be down, especially because they think, oh, I can beat him this time. I don't know, man. This shit was just, it was good. I like the fight, man. I wish I didn't spend, I think the DAZN was a fucking ripoff. I'm going to be honest. DAZN is a fucking rip. $20, man, for the fight. Like, I don't want to watch, like, I'm not a huge fan of boxing. Like, it's cool. I like keeping up with it. Like, I like keeping up with, like, the Andy Ruiz Jr. Like, that dude's sick. And I think one of his fights may be within the next month, so maybe I'll watch that one. I don't know. But, like, Wilder, I like watching him. I want to see, I wish I could see the Wilder Fury next fight, because that's going to be fire. So, like, I keep up with a little bit of boxing, but I just don't know that much, and I don't care that much to keep consistently watching it. But these motherfuckers made you pay $20 for one fucking fight. And it's like, oh, you can get all the fights for the next month. I don't want it. I don't want the fights for the next month. I only wanted one fight. There should have been an option. I'm sorry. But like I get why they did it, because they want you to stick around and oh, maybe you'll start falling in love with boxing and you're like, you know, I'll keep my subscription going. But this isn't regular boxing, you know? Like, I mean, it is. They are pro fighters, but like these guys are internet stars that decided to box and became pro fighters to box. Internet stars that their followers from the internet are going to come watch it. Probably most of these people are not really interested in boxing. I'm interested in KSI fighting Logan. It just so happens to be in a boxing match. So I just don't think it was fair for DAZN to charge people $20 for one fight, because they know damn well everyone's canceling their memberships. I canceled mine already. I was about to not watch it, but I was like, damn, I really want to watch it. You know, Saturday night I got home at like 11:30, I think. Or I got home at like 11 because I was shooting all day, like I said earlier. I got home at like 11, but my friend was like, oh, the main event's not till like 11:30. I was like, oh, shit. I thought I was going to miss it. But I was like, you know what? I don't know if I even want to spend $20 on this fight, man. I don't know. I ended up doing it because I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I want to watch this. Spend $20 on the fight, man. And it's just like, I don't know. It just seems like a waste. Like, the first fight was like $10. You know, it was cheaper. Maybe it was cheaper than that, but I would be fine paying like, you know, $10 or less for a fight. $10, I get to watch the fight. Cool. $20 is just a bit much. It was just a bit much. DAZN is a fucking ripoff. No one, I bet 95, maybe more, % of people did not keep their DAZN memberships after like Sunday. Because like, so what the DAZN did is it made it like it was like, oh, it's gonna take a second to start your account and all this shit. That was probably so that they see your card goes through and then they're like, all right, cool. But yeah, I literally canceled it the next day because I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm sorry. I don't care that much about boxing or anything that they have on DAZN that I want to keep the shit. I don't know if it was cheaper in the UK, man, but like, this shit was a ripoff. I'm going to be honest, that shit was a ripoff, but I mean, it was a good fight, like I said. I'm glad KSI won. To at least shut the Paul bros up for a little bit, because you know, I know they're gonna bitch. Like, Jake just posted a fucking video about it, and it's just stupid. It's just stupid. So if you want to take the time to watch it, I mean, I guess you're giving him views, but like, I don't know. His video was just stupid. I took the time to watch the whole thing. It was stupid. Of course, it's a Jake Paul video. 95% of them are just so stupid. But I'm kind of anticipating Logan's video is going to be along the lines of, I should have won that fight or something like that. Who knows? Maybe he's come to the realization that, okay, he lost. Maybe it was just like the fight night and the night after that he's just like, man, I should have won that fight. But I hope his first video back is not, I should have won the fight, because that's going to be fucking annoying. And then we're going to have to hear about it. Now we're going to have to hear about this for the next, you know, however many months. And then, you know, Jake Paul and Logan Paul are probably going to both call out KSI for being a pussy. They're going to be like, oh, he's a pussy. He doesn't want to fight again. La, 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 la. And, you know, KSI is going to be like, I don't care. I got my belt. I got the money from the fight. I heard something like they made like $900K from the fight. I don't know if that's 100% true, but $900K? Like, I mean, I know like people like Mayweather make more than that, but he's one of the best of all. He's probably the best of all time. So, like, of course he'd make more. He makes, like, $100 million, I think, on one fight. I wonder how much he made on that McGregor fight. Probably a fuck ton, and he beat his ass. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction, I guess. I know the reaction was short compared to the rest of the stuff, but hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. If you guys watched the fight, man, let me know who you were cheering for and if you were, like, happy with the result. Obviously, if you're a KSI fan, you're probably happy with the result. If you're a Logan fan, you weren't happy with the result, but yeah, man, overall it was a good fight. Just kind of the whole system and the whole pricing option was a fucking scam. So, yeah, fuck DAZN. So, fuck DAZN into a point where it's like, I get what they're trying to do, but at the end of the day, it's like people just wanted to watch this one fight. You should have gave that as an option. And I'm sorry if this tarnishes any other partnership I ever have with DAZN, which I don't think, unless I do some boxing shit, which I don't ever see myself doing. I don't see myself working with DAZN, but yeah, I have a partnership with DAZN down the line. They're like, "Why did you say this here?" And I'm like, "Fuck DAZN." But yeah, it was just a ripoff. I think they should have let you get a one fight package, or if they could have packaged a couple fights together for like $10 instead of charging you $20 for the entire month. It was just a scam, man. It was just a way to make a fuck ton of money, and they did, because I know so many people that watch that shit. Maybe they watched it with some friends and split it or whatever, but still, they still bought it. So, oh well. All right, thank you guys. Again, if you did like, please leave a like. Please subscribe. Original video is in the description down below if you'd like to check that out for yourself. And until next time, it's your boy, King Boys Productions. Squaw.
Always give her what she like, can be on it. Wake up, give it to her twice in the morning. Guaranteed I need you right now. Now your clarity is shining bright now. Always give her what she like, can be on it. Wake up, give it to her twice in the morning.